Welcome back to the show. It is still the AM weekend show, and my name is Divine Onoha. I'm your host for today, but I'm not doing this alone. I'm here with the very beautiful and amazing looking melanin queen, Ogochukwu Osai. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I like your dress.
Thank you. Thank you. All thanks to Jumai.
Wow.
But I love your outfit. I like the way you select colors, really.
Thank you.
And what's it called now? Scrunches?
Scrunches.
Please, don't remind me those good old days. Okay, so yesterday was Valentine's. How did you spend it?
I'm not even feeling fine. I didn't leave my bed, honestly speaking. I didn't come to work. I was just at home.
You are faithful. You are suspects.
How are we suspects?
So you did not do anything for Valentine's?
I was just watching other people. I was so happy for them. I even had my classmate that was engaged yesterday. So my own was shouting, wow, congratulations. Oh, when I see the ones that were pressing, I say, now my fault, say I come online, all those things. So that was just it for me yesterday. Well,
okay. Yeah. So myself, I was at Anne's. We had a few attempts there. So I had a fun time. I had a swell time.
Good.
Although we stayed, we stayed till midnight. No, not midnight per se, but very close to midnight. So I was I was interviewing the guests, and one of the things I asked them was, were they team Every Day is Valentine or team Valentine's Day? Because there were lots of couples in the the event. So I want to ask you the same question. Are you team Valentine's Day or team Every Day is Valentine's?
For me, I think every day is Valentine. But that Valentine's Day should kind of stand out because it has that Valentine's Day.
But every day is Valentine.
Every day is Valentine. Every day you need to be intentional.
Are we not deceiving ourselves in this country?
No. Every day you should be intentional. So it still means that you have to be, or doing anything on Valentine's Day is about intentionality.
It's not really. Well, there's that. You can't remove intentionality. But what we're saying is, on Valentine's Day, we take it as a special day and we go extra mile. We do things we normally wouldn't do. You go to places for dinners, places you probably haven't been to before. You eat things you probably haven't eaten before, grand gestures and surprises and all of that. So if we're really claiming every day is Valentine's, are we really doing these things every day? Let's talk true.
Okay, but there are little ways you can make every day Valentine. You understand? Like plugging your partner's phone when they sleep off.
That one is not Valentine now. That's a daily activity.
There are people that don't do it.
Yeah.
They don't even care. If you leave your phone, wake up tomorrow, plug it, is your business. You understand?
So how do they live? How do they cohabit and coexist?
There are people that I feel like once you're intentional in every small thing you do, maybe sending lunch, maybe checking on someone, it's just Valentine for me.
Okay.
Because I know that there are people that it's a big deal for them. Okay. Or there are people that don't even think that they should necessarily do stuff like that. So once you're intentional every single day, Valentine for me. Then on Valentine's Day,
they will now do what is more than intentional. What would we now call it? It's you women. But let me ask you, grand gesture or little heartfelt moments?
I think for me, little heartfelt.
You're the first though.
Yes,
you don't like grand gestures.
I'm not really that loud.
Surprises, cakes, flowers.
Even there are surprises.
Loud ones, I mean.
What is loud is not really my thing. It's not like I would reject it or something. If it's your thing, there's no problem. There are people that like it loud, but once you do something extra for me, no matter how small it is,
you greatly appreciate it.
So whether there's fire around this building, whether I just woke up to a note, it's okay for me.
Oh, that is so beautiful. I mean, there aren't so many people who still think this. I was talking to some of the ladies at the event yesterday, and I asked them, chocolates, flowers, or money? Everybody, money. What's happening? Why are we losing our romantic nature? Why? I thought women were soft and, romantic and all of that. Nobody wants flowers all of a sudden. Or is it a culture thing? Perhaps because we're in Nigeria?
I don't think it's a culture thing. I don't think. Besides, Valentine is, we should do it culture. Valentine is not really our
Okay,
culture,
true.
you get. So
Okay.
it's just, I think it's the age we are in now. Everybody's more money minded.
Mm.
So even if you bring chocolate, you bring flour, and there's no money attached to it, they wouldn't really regard it. So if you're going to bring, if you have 200,000 naira budget, please buy flour of 50,000. Buy chocolate of 20.
Flour of 50,000. You will go back home.
Even if it's two sticks of roses, just buy it. It's better. You've presented, and next thing, the person will expect money. So there are people that will enjoy you giving them flowers and chocolates. There are people that want to see that money attached to it. So know your partner and know what you can do.
Okay, yeah, I think it boils down to knowing your partner, knowing what they want, knowing what they like. It's part of intentionality. But away from Valentine's now, let's talk about the issue with the lady, the girl in Unizik and her lecturer. A lot has been going on. I recently learned that she has been expelled. Did you watch the video?
I watched the video. I watched it yesterday.
How did you feel about the video?
I didn't feel good.
Okay, who were you more angry with, the girl or the
girl?
Okay,
because first of all, I saw the video of the lecturer passing and said, "Excuse me," touched her. I don't know. She felt like it was a push, but for me, it wasn't too hard. It wasn't too hard. So passing, and next thing I'm seeing a video of her holding him, like it was a fight. Other students were calling her, stop. She didn't care. She actually tore the man's clothes by the neck. So it was really, it was outrageous if you ask me. Because first of all, fear will not agree me. First of all, looking at the man, you know, he's not a student. So you wouldn't tell me you thought he's a student. That's why he reacted like that, because you think
when she was narrating, she said that the man, when the man asked her to excuse him or something, so he later came back and pushed her, and according to her, he grabbed her at her chest region or something like that, and that was when she got defensive, and it was in the process of defending herself. She felt assaulted. Yeah, that's what she said. So it was in the process that she got defensive, and before she would react, I don't know how she put it, but she said she saw theater art students running towards her with objects and stuff to come and, you know, the story didn't quite make a lot of sense to me.
There are videos.
Yes,
so especially
because of the videos.
When the students surrounded her, I could hear some students calling her, stop, remove your hand. She was like, can you imagine? Why will you? When the man passed and touched her, I said, excuse me, she turned back and looked at the man and like, can you imagine? She was talking to his friend and was like, can you imagine? So
must he push me?
So now the man, I saw a video of the man when somebody was interrogating him, and he said that he wouldn't want to go into details, but he said that he passed and said, excuse me. Now, hearing the lady say, why will you push me? And so he came back and said, okay, delete the video. That the reason he came back was to ascertain who she is, if she's a student, and also to tell her to delete the video. So the fight started when he said truly that he went for the phone, because he knows that if you go for the phone, like to confiscate the phone, the lady will now open up to say something. So he went for the phone. That was where the girl was like, why will you touch my phone?
But why would he
touch my phone?
But why would he want her to delete the video? Because the video I watched when he passed, I didn't think he did anything harmful. I didn't think he did anything good, anything bad. So asking her to delete it, I don't know, to me, it may have, or to the lady, it may have felt like, oh, he did something wrong, so now he wants to cover it, so he's asking to delete it. Don't you think?
I don't think so, because I watched the video. First of all, I think it's a trigger for her saying, can you imagine? Why will you push me? You understand? That was why the man came back to now know who she is.
Okay.
You understand? So the man said he was passing and saw it's a TikTok video. He just said, excuse me, and walked past. So it was now the comments the lady made that
made him come back. Okay.
So now coming back as a lecturer, you want to know who she is, and also
why would you say that? Why would you respond? Truthfully, why would you do that?
Which one is, you looking at this man, you know he's older than you. So why will you say something? Can you imagine? Even the facial expression, can you imagine? Why would he push me? So I think that was what triggered the man to come back and now ask, who are you? Which department? She was still, not giving in. Now the man went for the phone to confiscate it, to now hear from her better.
Yeah.
And also he has every right to say delete the video, because he featured in the video.
Okay.
Yes.
Coming from that angle, yes.
So he's not supposed to be part of the video. So she needs to delete the video and take
okay, I understand that. I was actually asking just to be sure that there was no sense of assault from the video, which probably made her feel defensive. But away from that, she was disrespectful. I watched the video. I didn't watch the full video because I don't know, for some reason they were holding the other parts where the fights actually started. But I watched when she was making the video and when the man passed and all of that. And really that was very rude. That was very rude.
And even when she was dragging the man, that man is such a gentleman.
Dragging,
if you ask me. I'm very gentle. Even when he was dragging the man.
What's happening?
I watched the
Ladies
video.
dragging.
Maybe I'll go look for the video again and send to you. Even when he was dragging the man, he tore the man's clothes by the neck. Yeah. He was dragging the man. The man would just, he didn't even do anything. He didn't even touch the lady. So if that video was not there, maybe if the man went ahead to slap her,
and that's the part that was captured now.
You know, they would say assault. But he did not do anything. The whole drag him to this side, drag him to that side, shouting and all those things. He did not do anything.
That is terrible. That is very terrible, in fact. So, but now let's now talk about this thing. So what she did was very terrible. Yes, I'm still going to find out. Do you think expulsion was okay? Because that has been the debate online now. Some people are saying it's good she's expelled, she will learn her lesson. And then there are other people saying that is just too much. How then do you correct a child if you're expelling her and all of that?
What do you have your opinion? And my opinion is, I don't think she was remorseful.
Okay, so she should be expelled.
If she was remorseful, now there will be a chance for forgiveness and giving her a second chance. But I don't think she was. So it's the school authority, and I'm very sure it should be part of the whole committee that guides the guidelines that guide to school. I mean, why would you fight a lecturer and at the same time you're not remorseful about it? So please excuse us. Okay,
I actually agree. If that's the way that they handle cases like that, then fine. My concern is let it happen. Let this same action be taken for every similar case, regardless of who is involved. Whether it's a lecturer, a student, whether it's the reverse of the situation, it should be handled this way with all sternness and all discipline. But away from that now, some people are saying stuff like disrespect is a common thing amongst the Gen Zs. You know, if you're Gen Z, you're most likely to be very disrespectful. You're a disrespectful person. Those in the other, what's it called now, the millennials are not as disrespectful. So do you think now, this whole disrespect thing we're talking about, do you think it's a Gen Z thing or an individual thing?
It's an individual thing.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
How many times is me dragging somebody that run away?
I'm exposing you. I'm gonna
expose me. Because watching that video, seeing her drag that man, I was shaking. Like, how did you get this man to do stuff like this? I feel like it's an individual thing. We have so many agencies that are respectful, that still has fear in them and all those things. So her doing that is her thing. It does not have anything to do with the generation.
Please.
In as much as we have more of it in this generation, maybe probably because of the exposures we have and so much more, but I feel like it is an individual thing.
Okay, I agree with you. I also think it's an individual thing. Well, we're in a digital age, so I think we get to see more of it. But I think it's an individual thing. Yeah, it shouldn't be associated with a generation because I mean, there are many respectful people. I know that Gen Zs have their own issues. Gen Zs, they have their issues, you know, at work. And, you know, it's a very, very interesting subject. Every time we talk about Gen Zs and the kind of things they do, the way they reason, the way they think, it is really, I find it very beautiful, really. But though there are downsides to it, but I think respect should be an individual thing, irrespective of your generation, because we're not going to peg it on generation so that people will start using it as excuse. Oh, I'm Gen Z. If you disrespect me,
bad character. Carry back. I'm a Gen Z. Just like when they say, you know, I am Cancer.
Hey, thank you.
Libra.
The way we have names for so many things have just made matters worse. Let's stop tagging it. Don't tag it. You have bad character. To whom it may concern. If you're disrespectful, I'm not pegging it on your generation. You have bad character, you need to work on it. Okay, so having said that, I just hope that everybody on this table has taken correction, and we hope that more things like this are being penalized and are taken seriously so that these things are curbed. But that's all we can take on our chit chat this morning. We're going to go right into our newspaper review after this short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.